Hi guys, good morning and welcome once again to our channel. As always, I always find the opportunity to impact my knowledge for as many of us that would like to learn more in the forex market and other money markets. So I was going through the charts last night and basically screening the chart, doing my end of day analysis, preparing myself for today. And then I came across this USDCAD charts. So I have the habit of marking up charts and leaving them for a while and coming back to see how they play out. And this is one of those charts that I have marked up. As you can see, there are no major indicators on this chart, just the 50 EMA trend indicator, which is one of my favorites. Actually, I have three favorites: the 20 EMA, the 50 EMA, and the 200 EMA are my favorites. But I just like how most of the time the 50 EMA is usually in conference with my major Fibonacci levels, the 50%, 61%, and 79% Fibonacci retracement levels. So I'm looking at these daily charts on the USDCAD, and as you can see, this market has been trending upwards for a while, and this is evident with the trend line at the bottom channel of the channel rather. So one touch, two touch, three touches, right? And it's moving nicely within the channel. And by the way, for you to draw a channel using the trend line is very easy. After drawing your trend line, you double click on it, press down on control, and then drag it and drop it. Yeah. And that's it. That way you can monitor the movement of the market within that channel. And this has been doing very well within the channel. Give you an impulsive move up, a retracement move, and impulsive move. Because what is very, very interesting about this is that the market keeps hitting the last known supports, or sorry, last known resistance level, which is the 1.2939 level. Okay, so the market has again come back down and it has hit the lower channel, right, to give the trend line a third touch. Okay, and it's on its way back up. So this is a zoom out now. So let's zoom in to see what is happening most recently on the daily charts. Okay, just want to zoom in. Okay, so something interested me on this daily chart, which is also one of the reasons I took one of my entry reasons last night. So see how after hitting the last known resistant level, the market pulled back down, okay, and came to find support at 1.2655. Then rallied back up. So again, find support at 1.2800. Okay. Right, and found support there and then pushed down again to the lower channel. Found support on that trend line, which is also almost in conference with this level here, 1.2431. and then pushed up. Pushed up again to find support, to find resistance at the 1.2800 level. Now push back down again. This point here, the 1.2655. Can you begin to see what's happening there? I'm going to draw one more line, and then maybe it will make sense to us finally. This is my last line. Price has not moved yet, but I'm already beginning to see where price is headed. I tend to trade zone to zone, which is why I draw these markups. Okay. And I know that market normally trade within zones. So it has come to this point. It's trying to get back to this point here at 2800. It will probably just play around it for a while and then eventually head up to the 1.2939 level. Okay, so I took this trade from this point, and my expectation is that market will get to this level at 1.200. Okay, that's my first take profit level, and then eventually rally down all the way to 1.2939. So that's about, the first move is about 126 pip move, and then all the way to about 260 pips move. Okay, so that's why I'm very confident in this trade. But of course, I didn't take my entry reason on the, for the entry signal rather, on the daily charts. So we go to the lower time frames and you see why I took this trade last night. But as you can see, we have what we call a crown formation here, which is also generally known as the head and shoulder formation. And I'm a fan of head and shoulder especially, but I trade other price action pattern or chart patterns, but this especially just looks interesting each time I analyze the market like this. And for some of you who have seen my video last week, when I was analyzing my EuroCAD trade, that EuroCAD actually, I found that it was in confluence with, in correlation with the CAD Swiss franc currency pair. But that's story for another day. We were trading the head and shoulder pattern that day, and I also showed you where the market was headed, and it played out just as I showed you. So this is another opportunity for us to see how this market plays out when it comes to chart pattern. Anyways, so so now let's go to the lower. Let's go to the lower time frame. This is the time frame, which is the higher time frame where I normally take start from if I'm trading the lower time frame. Okay, and as you can see also, sorry, by the way, as you can see, the 50 EMA is well respected here by the candlesticks, and it's also in alignment with another major zone, which is why market has struggled to break that zone so far. Now on the 4-hour time frame, what do we have here? The 4-hour time frame, we have already a market that is trending upward. Okay. It's trending upwards. The market was on a downtrend up until this point here. Up until this point here. Okay. Point. Well, it reversed with a triple bottom, 1, 2, 3. and then pushed up, and now it's pushing up. And as you can see, the market is already making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Now this is our higher low. So we're taking this trade from a higher low on the 4-hour time frame. Okay. And some of you may say, oh, but wait a minute, it has broken a trend line, right? Yes, but for it to be a confirmed reversal, you would need it to hit the back of the trend line and then reverse down below the last known support. Sorry, the last known support, yes. Okay. For as long that that doesn't happen, it remains a trend, a higher trend line. Okay. Sorry, it remains an uptrend rather, sorry. Okay. And that is why when I'm placing my stop loss, which we're going to do together, I'll be placing it just below this, because that's the point where I could say, indeed, the market has taken out the last support and then is trying to go back down. But in the meantime, I'm bullish on this trade. Okay, so that's that. But something interesting, see how we add the confluence on the daily charts. One of the reasons why I'm also strong on this particular bullish bias is that the Fibonacci level sits pretty well on that support level. Look at that. Okay, so the market came and respected the 61% Fibonacci retracements level. Okay. So that's that with the 4-hour time frame. Let's see what's happening on the 1-hour time frame, which is actually where I took this trade from. Normally, I would take my trade entries from the 4-hour or the 1-hour time frame. Okay. On the 4-hour, on the 1-hour, we have the situation right there. Again, market was trending upward. Okay. Failed to break. We have how many touches on that zone? 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's still struggling to break. Okay. So what we want to do conservatively is, so by the way, I took that trade at this point here. So let me just show you where I took the trade. So last night, this formed a pin buy. Okay. And I knew that once again, the market is struggling to break this level here. So all I was waiting for is the next green candle, which I found at this point. And as you can see, I took my trade right after that green candle. Okay. And now we will set my stop loss together. So the last known week on this line is 23 pips below. Okay. I'm adding 5 pips to that. And that's 1.2648. So I'm going to manage this trade now. 0.2648. Okay, and I said earlier on that my first take profit level will be up there. For those trading on this lower time frame, there's an intermediate zone here, which which I expect the market to just eat and play around for a while, and which is this here, this point here. We're actually there already anyway. This point here, for those trading the 15-minute time frame, this zone here, the market, you can see even on this candle is playing around it. Yeah, so for those trading the 15-minute time frame and small lot size, this is where you want to manage your trade, come out and then re-enter once you clear all this zone here, because I expect the market to hit the back of the trend line, reverse a bit, and then carry on. Okay. But on the long higher time frame, and I have my eyes on that next zone. That for me is my next zone. So that's roughly about 127 pips away from my entry level. Yeah. This zone here. So I'm 120 pips away. 1.2795. Sorry, I think because by the way, you can actually drag and place your. So that's what I'm looking at for now. If I find activities around or behind that trend line there, I'll book partial profit and allow the trade to run. Once I get up here and I clear that zone, I'm re-entering as well, just so you know. But I thought I should share this with you guys this morning, and hopefully you find some value in this video this morning. Have a lovely day ahead, guys. Bye for now.